Hello, welcome back to 1111 Oracle. Welcome to 1111 Oracle for the first time. If you've happened upon this video, then you're in for a treat because I do have 3 selections that you can certainly fast forward to in the end. And I'll show you those feathers and the associated decks in a moment. But before then, I'm bringing forward a special kind of playful fun video for you today, where I'm going to channel through messages to you. You can call it a collective message, but I don't believe that it's so much a collective message in the sense that it's meant for everyone to hear. It's meant for you to hear. And so if you tuned in, you are meant to hear it. But I don't believe that everybody is. Now, I'm being told to tell you that you have the ability to access this information. Okay, if you're tuning into my video right now, then I can guarantee that you are certainly a very high dimensional type of energy and being. Especially if my words resonate with you and you feel propelled to watch or listen to rather my entire message. Now, it's not my message. I'm channeling a message from Spirit, and when I say Spirit, I'm referring to your spirit guides, my spirit guides, your past loved ones, a higher power, in whatever name you choose to call that or identify that higher power to be. So, before we move further with the video, I would like to ask you to so very kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then like, comment, share this video and or all videos that you enjoy from my channel. I look forward to bringing forth this message to you, and your support, of course, is always so very much appreciated. And to start off, thank you so much for tuning in and just watching already. So let's tune in. I'd like to start off with, so I am going to offer you a Reiki healing. As you're watching this video, I advise that you not listen and drive at the same time, as my energy healing might make you a little sleepy or at least a little bit more relaxed. I'll certainly make sure to energize you at the end, or I should say revitalize you so you feel fresh and prepared for your pick a pile, pick a feather reading. So here we go. I'm going to start off with the Reiki, and as I do, you are more than welcome to, of course, not doing any kind of an activity that would put you in a dangerous situation should you doze off just a little bit. Okay, otherwise you're sitting, you're relaxing, you're taking a moment of pause, of break. And I'm going to channel through a message from the higher dimensional realms in order to offer you healing, love, and support. So here we go. You can close your eyes or keep them open. All right, sending you Hanchasanus Shorei. First symbol tuned to the distance between us. I can meet you at the distance as this energy speaks to your spirit first. Seiheki. This energy meets your emotional needs. And Chokurei. This energy meets your physical needs. Spiritual, emotional, physical. I invite you to breathe in this healing energy that I offer you, or that Spirit offers you through me. I ask you to exhale if you haven't done so already. Let go of the tension in your body and offer that to the earth through your imaginary roots running from the base of your feet to the earth, connecting you to all the elemental beings around you, including the plants and tree life, as well as the invisible beings that we cannot see readily with our physical eyes. As I offer you this healing once more, I ask you to breathe in the healing energy that I offer to you from Spirit. As you breathe out, imagine the tension going deep into the earth, and reserve a thank you, an energy of love and gratitude for Mother Nature that is so openly healing your heart. And breathing in once more the healing energy that I send to you from the universe, and breathing out any tension into the earth. And the earth recycles that energy in order for beautiful flowers, plant life, and grass to grow. I offer you this energy, breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful, very good. Thank you so much for listening to the healing vibrations coming through to you from the bird song and from the words in which I speak. Allow that Reiki energy to circulate your body, imagining rainbow colors going around and around and around and around and around you. Sort of crystal cocoon. I invite you to take solace and comfort in this crystal cocoon as I guide you through a message. I will guide you through this message as you are encased in your crystal cocoon, which you will emerge out of as a beautiful butterfly that you are. So, as you are sitting in your cocoon, I now come to you as Spirit. Spirit is now using the vehicle, the avatar which carries out this message to you, the one you are listening to, the one whose channel you have tuned into. 1111 Oracle is merely a name to represent the energies pooling through from the higher dimensions. And the oracle would be the truth that comes out by listening to your spirit. You can be all oracles if you want to. It's very easy to do so. You just have to tune in to your heart, put your hands on your chest, and when you breathe in, I want you to tune in to the truthful message that your heart brings forward. And if you have any kind of voice or energy that makes you feel low and put you down, I want you to understand that this is a fabrication of your ego, and it was never meant to serve as punishment, but rather as a challenge. The nagging voice was meant to serve as a challenge, to see how strong you are. It is only a test. If you understand the test for what it is, this one does not require study or long hours hitting the textbooks. This one simply requires some introspection and reflection on the feeling attached to the message. Is it one that rings true? Does it feel full? And does it feel beautiful? no matter the outcome, whether it is one that you deem to be in your favor or not? Or does it feel constricted and convoluted? Whether that means that you're seeing the world through rose-colored glasses and you fail to see what is right plainly in front of you, or whether it means that you are seeing things as more sad and more delusional than what they are. Whatever it is, if that feeling accompanied by your thought and feeling feels this way, then I want you to move away from that thought as well. Now, you cannot control the thought or the feeling. I ask that you simply shift your focus. Allow the thought and feeling to run around rampant like a kindergarten child or a preschool child. Perhaps you're babysitting, perhaps, as if you were to babysit your own child or a sibling or a cousin, right? Sometimes you need to let them be and run around, and you must just let them do their thing outside in the park, in the garden. Sometimes your own thoughts can act like children in the sense that sometimes they don't know their limits. And it is up to you to show them where they can go and where they can't. And it is up to you to shift your focus and to train your mind to learn to look in the most healthy and beneficial direction. Look in the direction that involves the next steps. Look in the direction that involves and evolves your steps 1, 2, 3, 4. Look in that direction, move towards there. You will be able to access your spiritual gifts if you can do that. And if you can tune in to your heart center and to the energy emanating from the soul reflected in your eyes, if you can utilize and harness your own power to step towards the direction you are wanting to go, if it brings you to your highest potential and your highest awakening of self, move towards your heart. Your heart is a gateway to the universe. And this concept we bring to you with an explanation. The heart is the gateway to the universe, not only in a metaphorical understanding. The heart is a gateway in an energetic way. It is a portal and it is your access to all that is. You are very much a creature of the earth. Your body is physically of the earth, and you will go deep into the earth to be a part of it once more, one day. At least this is your physical destination. As for your spiritual destination, it is not so much a destination, but it is something that is ongoing. One day you will be reunited with a higher source, but you also have to remember that you are connected all the time. You are connected all the time to this source energy. And your heart, even more so than your mind, is a deep connection to all that surrounds you and to the spiritual essence that we all dance with. You are not your body, you are your spirit. You have a body, you are a spirit. You are spirit, you are part of spirit. Spirit surrounds you. Spirit is within you. It is easy to feel alone, as I'm sure you have these days. It is easy to feel alone when we perceive the other to be separate from us. But in actuality, you are not alone. And if you really tune in to your inner self, you, my friend, who is listening to this video right now, will have access to exactly what your spiritual gifts are. Your spiritual gifts are found in this deep connection that you have with spirit and the earth and your inner self. If you can connect with your inner self, you will access your higher self and all of the in-betweens. On to the choices. So for your reading, this is going to be basically something that you need to hear right now. So it could be anything that is pertinent to what you are going through or something you need to hear. These are generally channeled messages from your guides, my guides, loved ones, higher power, right? So, number 1. Number 2. And number 3. Okay, hello, number 1. Number 1. Number 1 for your deck, I'm going to shuffle the Fairy Forest. And we'll put your feather over here. Or maybe we'll put it somewhere where it'll kind of be seen. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you the cards here. And we're going to infuse your energy into it, and we're going to pick 2 cards that reflect something you need to hear. Let's just put that down. Ooh. Wow. I always love this card when it comes up. I find it very beautiful. The Green Witch. The Green Witch. I love the Green Witch. You have a green thumb. Ooh, and you are a wise one. If you're familiar with Doreen Virtue's theories, you are most associated with the group of the wise ones. You may have a particular love of earth-based religions or spiritual practices. You may be drawn to Wicca or paganism. And there's something very striking about the color of your hair and or your eyes. Whoops. We want to take a look at what it is. So this is the Merciful One. And you are the kindest, gentlest soul. Lately you have been giving too much of yourself and you feel drained. You are always there with a helping hand. You are always there to provide love and guidance and support to others. Let's see if this makes a difference here. Or maybe, aha! That is much better, is it not? It is. Ooh, that's pretty there. And this is fairy quartz. I like to have fairy quartz out when I'm working with the elementals. So, you are tired. You get a lot of rest when you're working directly with plants. And there's something that you've been doing. You've been taking some kind of an herbal remedy. You've been doing either some kind of detox, or you've been taking some kind of an herbal remedy, something that you've created or something that you've just tried. You're doing something different with your diet and you're getting frustrated at yourself because for whatever reason, I'm not quite sure what you see in the mirror, but I can assure you that what other people see is very beautiful. You have this glowing, shining presence about you. You have a really nice skin complexion. No matter what your color, you have beautiful skin that just glows. Almost as if you had, the sun under your skin. Your skin glows from the inside out. You're quite beautiful. And I feel that you really need to hear this today, because Spirit is saying you've been very hard on your looks for some reason, and you have no reason to be. It's one thing to want to get more healthy, but to be down on yourself because you feel like you're not at the perfect weight or whatever it is that you're trying to fix or improve here, is basically negating yourself the right and the privilege to enjoy your body as the beautiful temple that it is. When people see you, they get a sense of grace in your presence. They feel relaxed and they feel very, reassured. People feel reassured around you, and they feel like they can trust you. They feel like they can tell you just anything. And you have a wonderful way of just, telling people exactly what they need to hear in the moment. You are also a very good channel for Spirit to come through. And if you're connecting with the message that Spirit channeled through me earlier, you may have discovered or uncovered or remembered that your connection to Spirit in particular is very heightened. And it is more heightened the more time you spend near nature and plants. You have a very powerful and beautiful connection to the earth. The earth speaks through you, speaks through your hands. It's almost as if your veins were an extension of the vines and the roots in the earth. Isn't that gorgeous? So you're just this walking emblem of nature. You're very feminine in appearance. Whether you are male or female, you have a feminine softness to you, a grace and a presence about you that is very illuminating and very touching. Animals are drawn to you, especially small animals such as birds. You may notice them chirping around you a lot, and you may find this bird song especially soothing. If I'm going to give you a minute just to listen to the birds, actually, because my guides are telling me that you are able to understand what birds are saying. Even if there are no words, you understand the feelings behind the song. And they know this, and they communicate to you, and you are able to communicate back to them telepathically and through your feelings, through your heart space. So I'm going to let you just listen to the sound of this bird song. See if you can tune in to what they're saying. So I hope you heard that, and I apologize if you hear any noise in the background. So hopefully your experience watching my video is relaxing and peaceful. Okay. So you may have gotten and received a special message just there, and Spirit is reminding you of your beauty, of your grace, of your connection to the divine, of your connection to nature. Spirit is reminding you to take a deep breath when you're feeling overwhelmed. And Spirit is reminding you to stay grounded when you feel like you can't move on anymore. Just to take a moment to pause, even if you need to sit on the ground, wherever that may be, inside or outside, for a few minutes, and just breathe. And if you are unable to do so, that you just imagine the roots like from the meditation, if you were listening to that, connecting you to the earth and then healing your energy down. So Spirit's asking you to enjoy yourself, to enjoy your beauty, to enjoy your temple, which is your body, to enjoy the home that resides within your heart, that gateway to the universe. They are reminding you that you don't have to fit into a mold because molds are boring. They specifically said that. And if you do have a very heightened connection to the elemental realm, which many of you in this reading do, after picking number 1, you have a connection to animals, you have a connection to the earth, you have a connection to fairies, to even dragons and gnomes and elves and witches as well. You have a connection to all of Mother Nature's creatures, and you are a guardian of the sanctity of life, whatever that means to you. That's very interesting. A guardian of the sanctity of life. And you act as a subtle portal for Spirit to whisper healing messages through. Even when you're humming to yourself, you may find that you take on a tune that you didn't plan, and this tune is coming directly from your guides and higher sources in the universe. There's sort of healing tonalities that you bring and you provide to either yourself, others, and or the space around you. This is another reason why you connect really well with birds, and it has to do with the healing imprints that you have in your voice as per your connection to Spirit and the lovely energy that you naturally exude. So Spirit is saying, don't be hard on yourself. Enjoy your own company and know that you are full of love, grace, beauty, and that there's nothing to fix, but just to enjoy the moment. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. And if you enjoyed that video, of course, just a gentle reminder to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and of course, please check out my other videos and feel free to like, comment, and share as many and all that you enjoy and that means something to you. Thank you for stopping by, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day or evening. Bye. Okay, feather number 2. I'm going to get rid of feather number 1, but maybe that's a little message since feather number 1 was there. I'll let you look at that for a second to check out number 1 as well. But number 2, this is the message for you. So number 2, you have the, I'm going to shuffle from my tarot deck, my very first tarot deck that I ever received when I was a child. I was about, 11 years old. And I'm going to shuffle a message for you that I will channel through from Spirit. And this is whatever you need to hear at this moment. So here are the cards. I'm going to pull out 2. All right, that was easy. That was very concise. Ooh, all right. The Knight of Swords and the 9 of Swords. And if you notice the sound, Knight and 9 go together and sound similar. And I'm getting they especially go together in this situation. You are about to complete a cycle, and as disastrous as you feel at the moment, whether because of your situation, however precarious that may be, or whatever your inner thoughts are kind of demanding of you, if you will, this situation will come to a close and will come to an end. You are at one point going to get very tired of experiencing whatever you are experiencing right now. And it may just be that you're getting tired of experience whatever you're experiencing at the moment because you have just tried so many different things. You've tried to please so many different people. You have tried to do your best in so many different areas. And it is now to finally take stock of all of the hard work that you've put in, and to understand that you can't win them all. And sometimes it's important to charge ahead, and sometimes it's important to move backwards. I'm being instructed to pick one more card for you. And I don't know why, because I did pick this deck, but it's very interesting. You guys must be very connected to number one. So I would definitely check out number one if you feel called to do so. I'm being instructed to pull out a deck from the Faery Forest, which is the deck that I thought I was only going to use for one, but for whatever reason, this deck wants to be used. And, ooh, Otherworld. Okay, Otherworld. That's very fascinating that that one would pop out. You experience a lot of anxiety. Now, this anxiety makes you feel like you're going crazy, but now you have to understand that the word crazy in itself, especially for you, is quite destructive. Now, in actuality, it's in most cases for the people, actually I'm hearing in 100% all of the cases, so if this pile doesn't resonate with you, you may just check one instead of this one. That may be why you keep getting those reminders. If this one doesn't resonate, then check one. If it does resonate, then it could be a message to check number one as well. And it might be that, you know, you are 100% in this group if you don't feel any attachment to checking number one. Just wanted to point that out. But, oops, I don't know what that represents. It represents me being clumsy once more, but perhaps that's just a little kick in the behind that you need to get over something fast, move past something fast. You need to understand that you have to just accept who you are and come into the role that you carry, the imprint that you carry, and you have a very, very intense, very clear, very strong connection to the divine, so much that you're just like, it's almost as if, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost as if your body is an excuse for, instead of it's not so much that it's a body, it's like your body was almost created in order to be a portal. Like you are a portal, and there's so much that comes through you all the time, good and bad, and sometimes it's good, but it's very strong and overwhelming, and that's what I'm getting for the most part. It's not so much bad, okay? You have a lot of protection, and I'm getting that you learned and you're learning how to protect your energy vibration from, you know, what you perceive to be negative entities. Now, you have to be careful not to block your energy completely from some of these entities that you perceive to be negative, because what I'm getting is actually they're not necessarily negative. Let me explain. So you do have a strong connection to the elemental realm, and I want you to keep that in mind. Now, the elemental realm consists of anything to do with nature, and then the spirits of nature that inhabit that realm in another dimension, basically, if you catch my drift and if you're open to this idea. Just like there could be angels, there are all kinds of different energies, right? And as humans, we place categories on these energies. The spirit doesn't care so much about the categories. It's just some prefer to, you know, have a certain role, and some prefer to have another kind of role. And that role is greatly reflected in their energy patterns and sometimes their interdimensional appearances. So for you, to get to the point, you have a very exotic look about you. You have a very mysterious look about you. When I say exotic, I don't necessarily mean that you are from a different culture than the people around you, but you have a different look about you in just, it looks foreign. So exotic, if we use the word exotic in the idea of foreign, then this is what we're talking about here. So basically, you have to understand that your body is only a reflection of the spirit world. And you are deeply, deeply, deeply connected to shamanism. Whether you have a shamanic ancestry within your physical lineage or your spiritual lineage, you are very connected to the concepts of shamanism. You are here to heal the world. You are here to heal the world of the negative imprints and energies that certain beings leave because of the way they are feeling, things that they project onto others. You are here to clear a lot of the negativity out. So if you wonder why perhaps certain negative energies approach you, that would be why, because you are sort of a transmuter of energy. You heal vibrations. You shift the vibrations around naturally without you realizing. Just your presence in and of itself already does a lot to transmute the negative energies. Now, coming back to the point, not all dark energies are evil. Okay? You have the shamans, the medicine mans, the spirits of the medicine mans of the past, the ancestors, okay, of the shamans and the shamans themselves in spirit form, a lot of times choose to take on darker energies. Now, dark as in healing, think of the nighttime. The nighttime is where the magic comes out, and elementals in particular love the nighttime. They love to come out at night because that is when they feel the most energized and, attuned to the earth, to the universe, to everything together. So the nighttime is a very magical time for you. And I'm hearing you love to spend time outside at night. And you love to sleep in, which you have to make sure that you get enough sleep. And you probably shouldn't stay up all the time because that was going to mess with your schedule during the day and your mood, etc. But you need to spend every now and then alone in an outside space if available. Otherwise, just connecting to the energy of the night indoors. Be safe and light a candle or do just your own magical night ritual, if you will. And your connection to the elementals, the fairies, the gnomes, the elves, etc., okay, is very, very strong. And these beings speak directly inside of you. I'm hearing you are quite telepathic, and sometimes the thoughts in your mind seem like your own thoughts, but actually they are messages from another source of power which is guiding you to be your best self and your highest self. If the energy you receive feels negative and it puts you down, and you feel hurt, or you feel like it hurts other people, so if you feel uncomfortable, then it's probably not a good source of energy that is guiding you. But if you have a dark energy that comes towards you and it's sort of a shamanic type of spirit or a medicine man type of spirit, or an elemental that comes from nature that loves the dark and loves to spend time in the dark, very mysterious, okay, then listen to its message. And if the message makes you feel safe and all right, then there's nothing to fear in that case. And there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Spirit wants me to remind you of this. You may be considering a decision. You may be considering something that, you would like to move forward with it, but you keep feeling trapped. And you keep feeling like you're being pushed backwards. Spirit is wanting you to basically brandish your sword, so to speak, and to, charge ahead at full force. Because if you can do this, then you basically allow Spirit to act as a conduit of energy and love, to use your voice as a carrier of its message. You are a force for good, but you just don't understand how you function sometimes, because you do tend to attract a lot of dark in different forms. And what I'm getting is, unless you feel unsafe, a lot of the times you are misjudging that darkness for evil, and it is not the case that it is evil. So your main message, Spirit is telling me, is for you to continue to charge ahead and to understand that your journey is quite unique, and that you are the shaman, you are the ancient spirit of ancient souls, and you are here to transmute and to transform negative energies into healing, including to heal yourself. The energy going through you is fast-paced, very fast-paced, and that's why you get a little anxious sometimes. Spirit is basically telling you, in order to remedy this, you have to just keep moving forward with that energy. It's a lot of creative energy, a lot of spiritual heightened energy that wants to move through you. Just keep moving forward, keep charging ahead. You can do this, you can do this. You will transform and you will become the you that you know that you already are. I applaud your amazing energy. Very, not the average person could be able to experience it all the time. It is very intense, but very beautiful. Just remember, that is why it's so important for you to sleep well, because if you don't sleep well, you're going to exhaust all of your energy during the day where you need it to be the most intense, because Spirit is going to be sending you very intense energies through your body in order to heal and to transmute the energies of the earth around you. So, once again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video and if it meant something to you, a little reminder to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and just like, comment, and share any video, this video, and any or all of the videos from my channel that you enjoy. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I wish you a wonderful rest of the day or evening. Thank you. Number three, my galactic family over here. You guys chose the feather associated with the Starseed Oracle. Starseed Oracle, you guys are very connected to the stars, to the solar system, to the galaxies, to the universe. You have a connection to this star system, and you may like studying space. You may be very interested in matters of space, and you may like watching shows that have to do with space, but you are also exhibiting your remembrance for past lives where you were indeed, you guessed it, a starseed. If you're not familiar with the concept of starseed and this is new to you, then I invite you to just Google the concept of starseed on your own. You look down in the description of my video here, and I wrote the kind of deck that this is, the Starseed Oracle, in case you forget the name or the spelling of starseed. So, starseed friends, here is your deck, and now I will shuffle, and I will take out two. Okay, I've got them. Interesting. So You have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. And you have the courageous peony, which is multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. You may have a connection to the star system of Orion and or Mintaka, which was a basically star belonging to, a planet which was of basically just crystal waters. And the beings there were all aquatic. You may instead be from if not Mintaka, you may instead be from Sirius, or you may be from any number of star systems or planets which were largely out of water. You may have a deep connection to the water. And you are one of the light workers to activate the planet and to bring healing vibrations to the earth for sure. Oh, the courageous peony, you may be wondering, that is multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. I don't know if I read that one or not, but anyway, there it is. Very important. You are very different, and you're always going to be different. And so right now, it's not about, saying, woe is me, and why don't I fit in, and why can't I just be like everybody else? No, you are going to be like yourself. And that is going to be as unique as you let yourself happen. I'm going to say that one again for you. You are going to be as unique as you allow yourself to happen. Yes, you are going to happen. You are what's happening. It's happening. You are happening. You are coming into yourself. You are finally acknowledging that you are different, and that being different is not a bad thing, but it's a good thing. It means that you dare to show the courage to be who you are intended to be who you chose to be, to not have to be what other people are expecting you to mold into. Because of course, that could never work in the long term. It might work in the short term. But there's a new earth that is coming, and you are part of the changes of this new earth. So this is an important period where you have to relax. You may have noticed that you are particularly tired these days. If that's the case, and I am not wrong about that one, there is no shame in taking a few more naps during the day and getting the rest that you need. Use your time wisely here and rest up, because very soon you are going to be basically experiencing a lot of hustle and bustle and different activities. People will be very demanding of your time, activities, and life will be very demanding of your time. You will need at that point to learn how to draw healthy boundaries and to know when to take a break and to relax. But generally speaking, this is going to be a very exciting period that you're coming into, where you are going to be able to shine your leadership abilities in some capacity, and people will come to you. You will have the vision and the guidance to move people forward in a new project or a new venture. People will be very intrigued by you, and you will also guide other underdogs and other people who are otherwise known as, the loners, the misfits, the artists, the eclectics, those who choose not to conform, the rebels, the sort of renegades, if you will, the mystics, the light warriors and the light workers. You will attract all these people to you. They will see themselves in you. You will see yourself in them, and you will be able to work together towards bringing people to this acceptance of who they are. And by doing so, you can honestly look at the world for what it is, in order to be able to know how to see the issues and the problems out that need to be fixed. And by doing so, you can then find solutions to them together. So whatever you're going into, whatever you're starting right now, even though you are at the helm in many ways and you are the visionary, you are also going to be working very harmoniously and cooperatively with others. Well, it won't be so much of one person's ideas being superior to others, but rather an amalgamation of different ideas that are mixed together to create exactly the right formula in order to create a better and brighter tomorrow and to bring on the world that you've always dreamed of growing up. And this world is possible, and this world is real, and you have the key and the power to be able to be a part of this movement and to guide others to their authenticity and truth. I'm very excited for you. This is a very powerful new beginning. Of course, it's always important to remember to remain humble and grounded and appreciative for who we are and our powerful abilities and gifts. But your ability has to do with influencing others, and you are going to be very successful at getting others to help you to build this new vision, because they'll believe in you and they'll see your growth, and then excuse me, my dog is confirming that, and they will also believe in your vision because it means something to them and it will resonate with their hearts and their minds and their souls. So you, my friend, have a powerful message to carry out. You have powerful activities to carry out. You have a powerful vision and a beautiful idea for a brighter, more open and accepting, loving Mother Earth, or planet Earth, I should say. Mother Earth lives within you. You carry the imprints of Mother Earth in you, but you also carry this otherworldly connection, right? You're very connected to the stars, so you have this incredible connection to the stars. Make sure that you remember to be grateful for the gifts that the 3D world brings you. Because as someone who is so connected to the higher realms, you may sometimes forget the importance of just being grateful for the 3D as well. Even though it is trying and it is more limiting and it is certainly more dense, it is also what can allow us to really enact some powerful changes on a gigantic, gargantuan, universal level. You have no idea the domino effect that human beings have on the universe around them. We are very powerful, much more powerful than we think we are. And it is up to us whether we use that power for good or whether we use that power for bad. We are powerful in our thoughts, we are powerful in our feelings, and we are powerful in our actions. And I believe that you have this ability to connect very strongly with the higher power in order to use that to light the world of others and to, ultimately use it for good, remaining humble and grateful all the time of the gifts of Mother Nature, of the gifts of the 3D, and of appreciating the circumstances and the challenges as well that allow you to put this dream, to motivate you to put this dream into action. So Spirit is telling you to keep holding on, that they're with you, that you have communicated this idea and this plan with Spirit before you even came here to Earth. And you have, your spirit guides and you have created a sort of contract or a plan where they would help you to really bring a lot of these healing vibrations to this planet. So it's a co-partnership with Spirit, and it's a co-partnership with others where you will co-create together. You're doing a lot of good already, and you have to rest up now because very soon you are going to be busy, 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 and you are going to be having a lot of fun. But you'll have to know at that point when to take your breaks. Don't be frightened. Don't be frightened of this enhanced activity and movement, because it is going to finally allow you to consolidate the inner perspective and vision that you've had for centuries. My very old soul friend, ancient soul, beautiful soul, gorgeous individual that you are, be yourself and do not be afraid to stand out from the crowd, mentally, emotionally, in your actions, physically, in your outward appearance, and in the way you choose to be. Be you and change the world. All right. That is an amazing reading. I feel very fortunate to be able to share that with you. And a gentle reminder to say that if you appreciated this message and it meant something to you, I invite you then to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be informed for more videos, as well as like, share, and comment on this video and or any and all videos that meant something to you and that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching once more. I'm sending you beautiful love and light for your day and your night. See you later. Bye.